Hey friends, I'm Courtney.
And I'm Jill, and welcome to this week's episode of This Just Got Weird.
You know who made it.
You know what's weird?
You lisp. I don't know what you're talking about.
Can you drink that with your liners?
Yes, because it's clear.
Because it's water. White Claw water.
Spicy water.
So Jill has a lisp.
Yeah, because I decided to have straight teeth. So I am now in Invisalign liners for 2 years.
2 years?
So get used to it, people.
Get used to the lisp. In other news, I found a house. I'm moving
You did.
to Idaho Falls.
And they
I'm gonna
accepted your offer?
They did. They countered. We accepted theirs.
Yeah.
It's like right in the neighborhood next to Jill's.
Perfect.
Benny's gonna go to a good school. Yeah.
And then I just came back from a really great soccer tournament weekend.
Where was it?
St. George, Utah.
St. George.
I hate you. It was very nice.
It was very nice weather.
It was. Actually.
Aiden won the soccer tournament. He was the champion.
This is my life for 2 years. They had 4 games, shut it out. Took first place in their age group.
Woo!
Woo!
Congrats, Aiden.
Aiden had a beautiful header goal.
Yeah, I saw it on video. It was sweet.
Yeah, he was like on fire.
Good job, Aiden.
Yeah,
We're proud of you. Your hair's cool. You're a good dude.
He also bleached his hair blonde.
Bleached. He did. He looks
It's
great. Good job, Aiden.
Years. Yeah, now Isley's on her way to Vegas with Ethan.
Good luck, Ice.
Her tournament. So, I mean, we're getting right into it.
Yeah. Benny permed his hair again.
I like his hair.
And bleached it.
Yeah.
He's got bleach and perm now.
I like his hair.
Got his ears pierced. Mm-hmm. Today, we are going to do a really fun episode. Disney
After Dark.
Ooh. That sounds really bad, but it's just really like the dark side of Disney, the conspiracies.
Say, it's not scary.
No, and it's not inappropriate. Well, it can be.
Some of it.
Dependent on the conspiracy, it can be pretty inappropriate.
Depending on the show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, don't you know?
Oh, yeah, don't you know? So we wanted to talk about some of the conspiracies in the Disney movies, like popular fan conspiracies. Like,
yeah, because we were reading some of them, and some of them were like, that's just stupid.
yeah, like the Frozen, like the Kristoff wearing reindeer fur on his coat. Like, okay, yeah, I get that, but that wasn't like a, whoa, like that one didn't. Yeah.
I didn't like realize that.
Right, yeah. So if we cover all these and you guys have more, feel free to message us on them because we like to read about them. They're actually pretty interesting.
And this one, I already knew about it. This one was about Nemo.
Oh, yes, I did as well.
So it was because in the movie, you know, the barracuda comes in and then, like, he eats the eggs, but, like,
Boom!
Nemo...
Barracuda. That was very delayed, I'm sorry.
That was delayed.
Barracuda.
But all the kids got eaten but one, and it was Nemo. Well, the theory is actually all the kids died.
Including Nemo.
Including Nemo, and the story is actually about Marlin's journey through the 5 stages of grief.
Which... And like fans have gone and pinpointed specific parts in the journey to the 5 stages of grief. So, you know, like the denial, the anger, the acceptance, you know, they have broke the movie down into those stages of grief and the eventually him coming to acceptance over his family's death.
Yeah, there was one too that said that he is actually in the aquarium. It's him in the aquarium, not Nemo.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
That's confusing.
I know. And I was like, well, how can you go through the 5 stages of grief? I can't talk.
I don't understand that, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like they're saying he was in an aquarium the whole time?
Yeah. And he just dreamed it.
Dreamed his whole family?
No, he dreamed the whole journey to the aquarium.
Oh, and then they took him from the ocean after his family died. And then I don't like that one.
Instead of Nemo being captured, it was Marlin. So
yeah, I don't like that one as much. The other one Peter Pan. I love this one, actually, because I love a villain.
No. Really?
You don't either, do you?
No.
We hate villains. No, we love villains. This one is from the Peter Pan movies. The conspiracy is that Captain Hook is actually the good guy, and he's trying to keep Peter from kidnapping kids, because in the movies you really only see him attacking Peter Pan. Like, he's not attacking the other children that Peter Pan has brought to Netherland. You know? Is it Neverland or Nether?
Yeah, not Netherland.
Oh, Nether is from Minecraft. The Nether portal. So, Neverland. And then they were also saying that Captain Hook's crewmates were former kids that he had saved from Peter Pan. So I actually love that, because I've also heard another one that, like, Peter Pan is like Death. What's the Death guy?
The Grim Reaper.
The Grim Reaper, and he's collecting the kids as they die in their bedrooms and taking them to.
Yeah, I could see that, except like 3 kids going at once. It's like,
well, yeah, and
happened?
they come back.
Yeah.
So that one doesn't make as much sense. But Captain Hook being a good guy, I do love. And
I do enjoy that, but then I'm like, well, where does the alligator come into all this? Because he's after Hook.
Well, the alligator's bad.
So is he really the bad guy?
Captain Hook or the alligator?
The alligator.
The alligator and Peter Pan.
Yeah. So technically, the alligator and Peter Pan are working together.
They're allies. Yeah. Along with Peter Pan, have you also heard the one that Captain Hook killed Ariel's mom?
Yeah.
Because I didn't read too much into it because I forgot about this one until just now, but that Captain Hook had killed, this is going off that Captain Hook's actually the bad guy. He killed Ariel's mom, and that's why there's mermaids in the Nether. There's mermaids in the Nether. The Nether portal. Do you know how to build a Nether portal in Minecraft?
No, I'm not allowed to play Minecraft.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you just spin.
Yeah, don't know how to do it.
Yeah, but those are the Peter Pan ones, and I love that. I'm all about a villain.
Which, I mean, if you rewatch the movie, it kind of makes sense.
Oh, yeah, because it's weird that he's collecting these kids.
Why are you collecting kids? Because he wants playmates.
Ew. Dark. Disney After Dark. Yeah, Peter Pan's a creeper. I like that. Captain Hook's the good guy.
Yeah, I never liked Peter Pan.
No, we love the underdog.
That was weird. So we do have one from Frozen, though.
And this one's huge. Like, a lot of people believe this one.
Like, I mean, I can totally understand, because once you...
This whole episode's going to be us laughing at Jill's lisp.
I know. It's so bad. So the parents' ship is actually the shipwreck in The Little Mermaid.
That Ariel explores, right?
That Ariel explores. And because in the beginning, they're lost at sea, and then
there's a big storm that happens, and then they crash. I mean, you assume they die.
Yeah, and
in the storm.
So the assumption is they crashed in where Ariel lived, and that's the shipwreck that she looks through in the movie.
Yes. And then
it continues to then the parents don't die. They somehow make it to the jungle of where Tarzan is born.
Yeah, so they're Tarzan's parents. So Anna and Elsa
actually have a brother.
I can see the resemblance. No, I can't. Not at all. But that, like, because they're shipwrecked, right? And they go and make a cabin in the jungle, and then they get torn up by that jaguar or whatever.
Which, I mean, if you kind of think about it, though, I think Ariel's land is in Denmark, and the jungle is down south.
Don't rationalize our theories.
I'm sorry. No. These are his parents.
Well, maybe, I think I like well, if you had to go with one or the other, what would you believe?
I think I like the fact that they're Tarzan's parents.
Okay, I like that one better too. So we'll scratch Ariel, and we're going full in on that Anna and Elsa and Tarzan are all siblings.
They should make a movie of them meeting.
Ew.
Meeting? What the fuck did you think I said?
I thought you said mating.
Oh, Jesus.
I was like, what the fuck? Why? Why?
Why, indeed. I would never.
I just looked at you like, ew.
I know.
Incestual.
I
Okay,
just
bungo
told
stray
you,
dogs.
I was just going to say, I told you how disturbed I was with that
Meeting. That would be cool.
meeting.
If that's the case. I
Like
mean,
they do the DNA test. And then they find out.
because that
they're
is
like-
of the time. That is of their time. Wasn't Elsa off into the... This one we didn't do. I have heard this other theory. This wasn't one of the ones that was on our like list to talk about today, but I heard this one where Elsa's actually dead in the second movie, and that's her like moving on spiritually to the other realm to become like a winter goddess, little weather goddess.
Oh, I don't.
Have you heard that?
No, I don't like that though.
Oh, I don't mind it because I thought it was kind of weird that they just had this random like winter queen movie.
I mean, yeah, it was weird to like it didn't really flow with
Right.
the movie, but that goes on with the next movie where people think Moana actually died.
What is with all the conspiracies of being like, oh, they're actually dead?
dead.
Everyone assumes that the Pixar and Disney movies are the characters actually
You
dead.
know what it is? It's because they were not allowed to watch these movies as children.
Probably. So they're just
They
like,
need to be like, they're actually dead. You guys have a piss poor childhood.
so Moana's dead as well.
Yeah, because she died. So as she's going off to find Maui, there's that storm, and that's where they say she actually died in that storm and ended up in like the spirit world.
Oh, so not when she goes out the first time and gets stuck in the wake or
No, not that first one. When after her grandma died and she goes off.
Oh, right, when she's actually out
in the ocean.
That storm, I forgot about that
Yeah,
storm.
so
yes, okay.
that storm actually took her to Maui. So they're saying
Right.
that she died during that storm and she was on the spirit world because there was no way that she could interact with Maui and the monster realm.
Right.
And meet,
Unless she was dead.
yeah, and be like meet Tafiti. But when she gave Tafiti back the heart, Tafiti restored her soul back, and so she became alive again.
Right.
Because she also fixed her broken ship.
She did. Yeah, she fixed her ship and brought her to life and sent her home. Because when you think about it, she didn't interact with any other human beings during the time that she meets Maui to the time she restores
Right.
Tafiti's heart. It's
It's
all
all
the
like
monsters,
the monster-
demigods,
yeah.
the island gods, whatever.
I mean, that one
So-
I could totally get.
I get that, and I think all of these really, like, just resonate with the first movies. Because then you get into, like, Finding Dory, and Nemo's still there, so how does this conspiracy keep going on? Or in Frozen with
Right.
her dying in the second one. And then Moana, like, she sees Maui again in the second one. Have you seen it yet?
No.
It's precious.
That's
But
fair.
Maui's there again, and then she becomes, like, a demigod. So did
Yeah,
she just
so-
die again?
No, it's because her mom is like a demigod or something.
No, I mean, like, going off the conspiracy.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
like,
I'm like, what are you talking about?
no, her mom is.
Her mom ain't.
That's where they said she got it.
You haven't even seen it. What are you talking about?
Because I read the story.
Oh. I'm like, I didn't catch that. I
but-
only watched bits and pieces, though.
Oh, so see, you didn't even see the whole
Well,
thing.
mind your business.
Okay.
You are a Moana, so you would know.
I am Moana.
It calls me.
So yeah, that one I could actually see.
That one, yeah. Most of these, like, when you think about them, you're like, oh, this is cool. This actually makes sense. And it's just until the second one with Moana that I kind of am like, okay, that doesn't make sense anymore. But
Yeah. Like that, yeah.
this other one is so cool. Again, they're all freaking dead. But in The Emperor's New Groove.
Which is celebrating their 25th anniversary, by the
For
way.
real? Oh, I love The Emperor's New Groove.
I know,
Who's
it's
your
one of
favorite
my-
character in Emperor's New Groove?
Cusco.
Cusco? What's the...
Kronk.
Kronk! Mine's Kronk, yeah.
Kronk is good, too.
I love
I like
Kronk. He's my favorite.
I like them all.
So I don't like Yzma.
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Ugh, she's gross.
I like it when she turns into the cat.
Oh, yeah, I like when she's a cat. I don't like when she's, like, her gross. Like, she always reminded me of, like, my other grandma. And
I
was
know.
Like, ooh.
I just always am like, that's how I'm going to be when I'm going to be old.
Yeah? Hopefully you have better skincare than her, which I know you do, so you'll be
Yeah.
all right. But in The Emperor's New Groove, when he's, like... I think it's when he's out in the rain,
Yeah, it's right after he left. What is the other main character?
I don't remember.
Not-
I was going to say Pua.
Not Pua or Pumbaa. Hold, please.
Ponk.
It's something like
Ponk and Kronk.
Pacha.
Pacha!
Yeah. So when him and Pacha have
When
like an argument or something.
They fight, and then he's out in the jungle by himself, and he's seeing all this scary stuff. There's this fly that hollers at him, help. And in the movie, I mean, you see a bunch of humans turned into animals, and the only time that the animals talk is when it's been a human that's turned into the animal.
Yeah, because Cusco turns into a llama.
Right, and then
talks.
Yzma turns into a cat. She can talk.
But they never talked to other animals.
No,
in
and
the
then
show.
there was the guards that turned into bulls and stuff,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they could still talk. So going off of that science or whatever, that lore,
Science.
that lore, the fly, the only reasonable thing would be that the fly was a previous human that was turned into a fly, and then just died because they just got
'Cause he
eaten by
got-
a frog,
No, it was a spider.
a spider. Oh, because he's in the web. Mm-hmm. He's in the web. Yeah.
And he calls Cusco for help.
Yeah. Help me. Help me.
I'm like, oh.
That one makes total sense because
Yeah.
you go off the rest of the storyline. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder why he got turned into a fly, though.
We'll never know.
No, we won't. This next one's very common. I've heard this one before.
See, this is the first time I've heard this one. This
Really?
one, yeah. So this is about Toy Story. What is it, Toy Story 2 that Jessie comes in to
Yeah.
play? So in that, like the song that Jessie has or whatever.
When you're learning, like, Jessie's backstory.
Yeah.
Where she got, like, dropped off and
Yeah, so
left behind.
they're saying Jessie's owner is Andy's mom. Because if you see the picture of Andy Little holding Woody, he actually has Jessie's hat on. He doesn't have a Woody hat on.
No, yeah, he has Jessie's, like, red with the white stitching hat
Yeah.
instead of a Woody hat. So the theory is that came from Andy's mom.
Right. And, like, all we know is, like, the owner's name was Emily, but we never know Emily's last name, and we never find out what Andy's mom's name is.
Right. Do we know Andy's last name?
No.
So even knowing Emily's wouldn't help. Because we don't know Andy's, do we?
I
I don't know. You guys tell us. I have no
think
idea.
so.
Andy Fredrickson.
Andy Smith.
Leading into Mr. Fredrickson, who also, if you guys didn't know, is dead throughout the movie.
I know,
Supposedly.
but I do like this one. This one's sweet.
I think this one's great. This one makes complete sense to me. So the theory is, and you guys have probably heard this one because this one's very common as well, that in the movie Up, Mr. Fredrickson is actually dead. And he dies the night after, like, receiving the news that he has to move out of the house and that they're, moving him away to the retirement home. Is it Shady Oaks or something? But he dies, and the house, moving on its way with all the balloons, is moving on his way to Paradise Falls to reunite with Ellie. And that Russell is actually a guardian angel in training. Guardian.
I was going to say, do you mean a guardian?
Garden.
angel? A garden gnome comes and helps him find
A
Ellie.
garden gnome brings Ellie to him. So Russell is actually a guardian angel in training, and all of his badges are all the other successful trainings that he's completed.
and
his
he just
last
needed
one,
to do the senior citizen.
yeah,
which I'm
the
like,
one
oh.
where he helps a senior citizen cross over. So that is the journey. All of their Paradise Falls journey is actually just Mr. Fredrickson on his journey to cross over to the other side to be in heaven with Ellie. And then obviously when he gets to the, whatever. That all makes sense up until the point where he's, like, back with Russell in town. But maybe he's visiting him as a ghost. But Russell's a guardian angel, so who
Who
knows?
cares?
But I love that one.
maybe,
Hear you
hear
out.
me out.
Okay.
Russell enjoys so much time hanging out with Mr. Fredrickson that they grant him to be human with Mr. Fredrickson.
But Mr. Fredrickson's dead. Oh, because the blimp! Mm-hmm. They let them go transfer back down because there's that blimp right above the ice cream shop.
And he lets the house go.
And Mr. Fredrickson, now I have a lisp, is there when Russell gets crowned as a guardian angel.
Yes.
Wow. And then the blimp, and then they grant them access to go visit Earth. Mm-hmm. That's cute. That's cute.
Yep.
Okay, Mr. Fredrickson is dead.
Everybody's dead.
Dead! So, we have a podcast.
No. Really?
Yeah. But we were looking up Disney conspiracies, and we actually came across, I didn't even realize this was a podcast, or it was an episode that I was reading notes on until, like, I got finished with the notes. And then I see that you can go find out more about all these conspiracies from this podcast called Get Geekish. You can listen to them on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, Amazon, all of the ones. And then they have a website called Get Geekish, the podcast. And this specific one that we're going to read some other conspiracies from is their episode number 209. So we'll read you some of their conspiracies that they have. They're pretty common, but if you want more details about them, you can go listen to their podcast. So
yeah, like I think 90% of the population of Disney adults know that Walt Disney's head is frozen.
So I think maybe they're trying to debunk it.
No, it's frozen.
In a park?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Underneath.
Yeah, the note said that this was
he wanted
false
that,
because he's cremated.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
but you can cremate a body without a head.
I was going to say, you don't need a head to cremate.
Nope, his is preserved, just like that fish in Megamind.
You can cremate anything and say it's somebody's ashes.
That's true, because there is a lot, as we're going to cover, there's a lot of crimes throughout the U.S. And a lot of them have to do with funeral homes.
Yeah.
Not actually giving people back their loved ones' bodies. Disgusting.
That's why I am going to be taxidermied, so you know you have me.
Well, I'm keeping you 25% of the time, and then your family can have you the rest of the 75.
Perfect.
So Walt Disney's head is frozen. This is another common one, that there's hidden tunnels underground leading to secret lands.
I want to know what the secret lands are.
I do too, because I do believe there's obviously hidden tunnels
there
underground.
Yeah.
Because the staff have to get around. They pop up randomly.
Yeah, I have actually watched a documentary on that.
Yeah, so. That's a legit thing. It's just like the Denver airport. People have all these crazy conspiracies about there being a bunker underground, but I'm like,
because that airport sucks.
I love that airport.
I hate that airport.
I think it's cool because of all the conspiracies and the crazy artwork. I'm like, yeah, of course there's underground tunnels for the staff to get around, but people were like, there is teleportation portals where they can get to one to the other so fast. Okay.
What if these secret lands lead to an alien headquarters?
And Bigfoot's there. With the vampires.
And the shifters.
I'm kind of thinking that there's a portal under Disneyland that also links to Disney World. So they only have to employ one character, one employee for the character, and they can just jump back and forth.
That would be great.
Fast, you know. They're like, hey, we got a kid over here. It's his birthday party. Get Goofy in here. He comes from Disney World. Disneyland, right then.
That would be
only paying one salary.
Gotta make the cuts.
Yeah. I mean, if they have the science to be able to freeze his head, then I feel like they can teleport. So.
Well, I think anybody can freeze a head, so it's not really...
Well, it's not frozen, right? It's in like a nasty, liquidy thingy.
Just like cryogenically frozen.
Do you have any of that liquid hanging around?
Yeah. Everybody does.
It's in the drawer.
I mean, my God, here. I'm a sports mom.
Got everything on hand in that Calpac backpack.
I know. I'm ready to go at a moment's notice. You're going to have to explain this one, though, the Disney mind control.
There wasn't really any explanation on it, so you guys got to go listen to that podcast.
Ooh, you know what it probably is, because I've been to Disney a lot. Mm-hmm. The way they give the experience, you never want to leave.
There was another one that you can't die there. It's like trapping you in a weird realm.
What?
I don't know. That was just one of the theories.
Well, that's weird.
Has anyone ever died in Disneyland?
I don't think so.
Well, see, people have died everywhere else.
I know a friend that got a call that Somebody passed away.
Well, they should have been in Disneyland. They would have survived.
I don't know. But they also, so they pump smells, pump it
They
up.
pump the smells.
They pump smells out through the whole park, so it never stinks. It always smells like baked goods.
It's so you buy the food.
I will always, they don't even need to pump the smells out. I will buy the food.
That's the thing. They're doing too much.
Like, you already have my money. As
Yeah.
soon as I step anywhere in the vicinity of Disney, just take it. Here's my credit card. Here's all my cash. Just go. Also, my husband knows this. This is why I don't go often.
I've never been to Disneyland or Disney World.
My mouth is on the floor.
Yeah.
It
You
is-
didn't know this about me?
No.
I've never been.
You're coming.
Okay.
We're going to Disney World for the kids' senior trip.
I'll go.
You're coming.
Okay.
And we can drink around the world at Epcot.
Okay. I just want some food.
I'll feed you.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I'll come.
No. Like, that's the one thing when Tammy and I go by ourselves, like, we drink cocktails, we eat the food, we ride the rides, and it's like total leisure. The best part about going to the parks is watching the families with the little children losing their minds.
And then you're just like these two older women that are just
yeah, I'm
chilling.
just drinking my cocktail, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, sucks to be you
That
right
sounds
now.
fun.
Yeah.
I'm not what you would consider a Disney adult like you guys, so I've never been. I mean, I love Pixar movies. I love Disney movies. I like to just sit around and watch them, but I'm never been invested. Don't have any merchandise.
Do you like riding rides?
I love riding rides.
Okay.
But I'm like a thriller ride person, so I've always heard theirs are more like chill. But don't they put on a big extravagant show for each ride? Like they really fine tune it to make it entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's entertaining the whole time.
Yeah, so I could sacrifice some like crazy thrill that puts my heart in my asshole for that.
Well, have you been to Universal Studios?
Nope.
Oh, we're going there too.
Okay.
Oh, we're doing this.
Okay.
Because I love Universal Studios.
Okay.
also.
I'm down. I've never been opposed. I've just never gone.
We should go during October because they have all their spooky houses.
Yep. I would like that.
I
I am
mean,
a
you'll-
spooky queen.
You'll be going by yourself. I'll wait for you.
Why? Oh, you're not a spooky queen kind of gal?
No, I become violent. I don't like to be scared.
I like spooky stuff.
I probably would still go with you, but
Okay. Just close your eyes.
I will.
Well, the last one, this one is very, very, very common, and everybody knows about this, that Disney, it's called the Disney spell, and that it's that Disney is like grooming us all, and they're hiding subliminal messages in all of their movies and their artwork, and the most common ones, I would say, are like the Lion King, when the mist kind of flies up and it spells the word sex.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, so in The Little Mermaid, they're saying, or they claim that there is a penis. One of the tears is shaped as a penis. Like a total penis.
Yeah, I've heard that one. And then there's like the bulge in the priest.
Oh, yeah, in The Little Mermaid, there's like in the old
Yeah,
versions
which
of
I'm
it, there's
like-
like a pee-pee bulge when he's marrying them.
Yeah. Which I'm like, oh.
I don't know. I want to go back and see all these old videos because I think I have them on VCR, and I'm pretty sure.
You mean VHS? Use a VCR to watch them.
Oh, I don't know.
Do you have the VCR to watch it?
I think I have a VCR.
Will it hook up to your TV?
I think so. Oh, no, we have a DVD player. Lars loves vintage stuff. We'll find a VCR.
Okay, perfect.
To watch the VHS.
And then this last one, it says Aladdin talks dirty.
Yeah, like when he's... Oh, I can't remember this one. I know it's like when he's on the carpet and then he like whispers something to Jasmine and says it really nice. I believe this because he's a poor nasty.
Oh,
He's
stop.
disgusting. I hate
Stop.
Aladdin. No, he's gross.
Stop.
I believe it. I bet he would talk nasty to her. He's
I would
manipulating
let
her.
him talk nasty to me.
Well, have fun with that because he's poor.
Well, rich in love.
Ew. I'd rather be rich in love and money.
You don't get both. One or the other.
Gojo. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
So, okay, so we have the conspiracy theories.
Well, and like the hidden, like dirty Easter
Dirty
eggs.
things.
But then we have real Easter eggs.
Like the real things. Like these are the things that most people already know. But an Easter egg is a hidden message or image in the movies. So
And not just Disney. Like, everyone does this. They hide Easter eggs in everything.
Yeah, especially
so.
like the Marvel movies. Like, you have to watch till the very end after the credits, because then it gives you a little snippet for the next movies or whatever. I didn't know this one. So there's a scene in a Pixar movie, Coco.
I love Coco.
I do too.
That's one of my favorites.
That's such a cute one. But he's like in the market or something, and hanging off to the side is Woody and Buzz in toy form, obviously. And they're like tied up to the pole like with other toys or stuff like that.
I've never seen that.
I haven't either. And I usually look for these, especially like the figures and stuff, because like in Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Or not Beauty and the Beast, but Aladdin. There's a toy tower that the Sultan is making, and you see the Beast from Beauty and the Beast
cute.
in there.
And Nemo's always in them. Like, if they're at a carnival or something, you always see Nemo as one of the things, or Dory, or, like, they do that a lot where they use the characters. There's kind of a morbid one where I saw that they had, like, a rug of Sully, or the toilet cover was Sully.
Yes.
Which movie was that?
I don't know.
I don't remember, but they had Sully's fur as,
I want to say they also had the Beast as a carpet, too.
Oh, probably. I know one. It's not Disney, though. It's in Shrek. That the mama bear, so this is what DreamWorks, the mama bear, she ends up being Lord Farquaad's rug.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
It's horrible. I know, the poor baby bear and the dad are like all sad because you never see her again. You just see her.
You don't?
You don't. You just see those two. And then you see her with her little bow as Lord Farquaad's rug.
Oh, I knew I hated that.
Messed up, yeah. That's totally not on one, but I didn't know that one either. But one I have seen a lot, the Planet Pizza Truck, pops up in a lot of other movies.
Like tons.
Yeah, you see it all the time.
It's now like it's almost like a running joke now, because every movie I look for it. I don't think it's in Moana. If it is, though, let me know.
Maybe it's in the heaven. Maybe it'll be in the third when she's in the spirit realm again. Maybe.
Who knows?
Do you think it's in Frozen? Tarzan. Just riding through the jungle.
Yeah. Tarzan's are in Frozen, no, but I think it's Baymax and Dumbo are when she builds.
In Frozen?
Yeah, in the first one when she's building little characters for Anna.
Oh, cute. I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's like holding Dumbo, and then there's a little Baymax.
I have never seen that. Yeah. The only one I've seen in Frozen is that Rapunzel and Flynn come and like
that first
go to the wedding, with her haircut, and then you see Flynn looking all handsome, of course.
Of course.
Yeah. That's the only one in Frozen that I've seen. I would love to see Baymax's little snow guy, so I'm going to go watch that.
And then this one is not as commonly known, but and you have to kind of really look for this one. But it's the A113 Easter egg, which can be found in almost all the Disney and Pixar movies.
I thought this was very commonly known.
A lot of people didn't know it.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I've seen it, and I watch for it ever since I found out, years ago.
Do too.
I watch for it in every Pixar movie, and you will see it every time.
Yeah. So it's a reference to a classroom at the California Institute of Arts.
Oh, really?
So it's kind of like a.
Oh, yeah. I was going to ask you what started it, like the A113.
Yeah,
what
it's usually just, you will usually just see the 113.
Yeah, okay. Like in WALL-E, you definitely see it. I can picture it in WALL-E. And they'll hide it in little places, like either it's like a room number or like a license plate, or it's hidden really well, but it's in everything.
Monsters, Inc. when Sully walks into the classroom, it's the classroom number.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's hidden in every single Pixar movie at least. Is it all Disney movies too, or mostly Pixar? I thought it was Pixar.
No, it's both.
Oh, okay.
This is both.
Nice. And then this one's cute. In Tarzan, Mrs. Potts and Chip are used as the actual tea set.
Yes, and I remember
you can see his little
that.
chip. Yeah, I remember seeing that one too. And it's in their little camp area, right? The sophisticated people's camp area.
The sophisticated people. You mean Jane and her dad.
And the one guy.
Have you ever seen Tarzan?
Yeah, I watch Tarzan a lot. They're sophisticated.
Okay.
And the one guy.
I know, but the way you said it.
No, yeah, because I was just like, did I classify them wrong? They're sophisticated.
Well,
they're prudes.
They're not poor.
Well, they're not poor. They're prudes.
Yeah, she is a bit of a prude.
Yeah, I think so.
She loosens up after a while, though.
I think so. I think when she I like the symbolism because she lets her hair down,
Yes.
quite literally. She lets her hair down, and
Yeah.
then she's more of a jungle girl.
Yeah. She's like, I like this.
There's a second Tarzan too, right?
I think so.
Yeah, and he goes to live in. No, which one am I thinking of?
I think
Not-
there is one where he does go.
Oh, I'm thinking of Pocahontas.
Oh.
When she goes in the second one to
Yeah.
England with John Smith or whatever, and we didn't have any Pocahontas ones. I love Pocahontas and Mulan.
Oh, I don't think there were a lot of Mulan.
No, at least not from the ones we were reading. But we'll have to do more research and do another episode like this of more Easter eggs because I like the Disney Easter eggs
Yeah.
and the sexual references,
Of course you do.
the innuendos.
What is... we have notes we write, and in the notes it says, in browser, have Jill try.
So that's gonna go along with my random fact.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, so we have a template that we write out our episodes so we can kind of follow it. Because if we don't,
It's a hot mess, which you know.
we're sporadic. So we're trying to get better about planning our episodes out. Or we just go on tangents the whole time. My random fact for the day is that, it's more of a hypothesis, I feel like. We're going to try it out. So
I'm scared.
it's a scientific biological fact that you cannot hum while plugging your nose. So hum. Let's pick a song that we have to hum.
Okay.
So let's do what's one we both know?
Well, let's do Let It Go. We've been singing that.
Oh, or okay, let's do Snowman because I feel
Okay.
like I know more of the words to that one. Okay, so we hummed it, and now we're gonna try to hum it with our noses plugged. You go first.
No, you can't.
Okay, I'll try. So it's a very brief random fact, but I wanted to try it. I'm like, is this real?
It is.
Yeah, I saw it. It just said you cannot hum while plugging your nose. So you guys try
It's
it.
true. You can't.
You can almost get it out there, but you can't have a.
It's like you're talking. Okay, bye. It's like a kazoo almost.
Oh,
not
it
a hum.
is. It is. I'll try Let It Go. Nose plugged. I almost got it. I think it just takes practice.
That's not humming.
It's not?
No.
You run out of air and your eyes almost pop out of your head.
Yeah, because you're not breathing.
Wow. You try Let It Go.
I did.
My ears are popped.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so go watch us try that on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, where you can follow us at
This Just Got Weird pod.
on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads.
Threads.
At This Just Got Weird Pod, yes. And then Facebook.
Please
It's just
follow
This Got
us.
Weird.
Please
Follow us, comment,
talk
go
to
like
us.
our podcast, go review our podcast, go try to hum with your nose plugged, and send us a video of it. Or just let us know how it goes. See if you can do it.
Yeah, and if you know any Easter eggs or conspiracy theories that we did
Conspiracy series.
the list is around for 2 years, guys. Get used to it.
Get used to it.
Get used to it, guys. Because it's gonna see.
All right, guys, we will see you next week. Thank you so much for joining us.
We'll see ya.
Bye. Bye.